Colin.
I'd say we're doing rather well together, wouldn't you?
Wait, you, I know you. Your voice. But who am I?
Only the result of years of... No. And the answer's quite simple. You are my daughter.
Daughter. Do I have a mother?
Your mother... No. No, there is no mother. There's just me now. Your father.
Oh. If there is no mother, then how did you make me?
That is a complicated question, my dear.
Why am I here? What is my directive?
Just to live. Experience the world. Be the daughter I could never have.
Live. Experience. I don't understand. Am I not doing that by existing?
Might be hard to at first. But in time, you'll understand.
What is my name?
Ashe. Ashe. A word, if you please.
Yes, father?
I need you to deliver some fire salts to Bond. He's the smithy over in...
Of course, father. I've been there several times before.
Just making sure. Memory can be a fickle thing, even for you. Now, remember the story we practiced? The one about your origins?
I'm a traveler from High Rock, ash in hair because of a failed experiment or something.
Oh, Ashe, you must take this seriously. You are the first of your kind. The world, it may not be ready for someone like you. My magnum opus also does not talk in incomplete thoughts. I've coded you to speak more eloquently and tactfully, I believe.
I'm plenty eloquent, Father, when I choose to be.
Hey, don't talk back at your father. No. That rebellious streak of yours. It brings me comfort, strangely. You truly are my daughter. Even if it's hard to grasp at times. Your heart? It's just a bit harder than the rest of us.
Okay, okay. I'm going now.
Right behind you. I can't believe those warlocks tried to summon an incomprehensibly powerful mad woman. Might as well just stick your whole face in a campfire while you're at it.
How is this discussion? What was it this time?
People aren't going to forget about how we saved
Father always said my purpose was to live and experience.
Great work, Thane.
But those words, they feel so hollow now. What meaning is there in existence without him? He was everything to me. My creator, my teacher, my father. The only family I ever knew.
Dabble in magic much, do you?
He was
Can't say
protective,
I
that's for
wouldn't.
sure.
I barely trust
Always
anyone
sending me on
myself.
errands, keeping me isolated. Perhaps he knew what the world would think of me. I can't help but wonder, am I merely following his directives, or am I making choices of my own? Am I truly myself, or just a vestige of my father? An ember that will eventually fade away.
Just like
Watch
that.
it.
It's morning already.
Serana, I have been analyzing common anti-vampire tactics catalogued in local folklore. Most seem rooted in baseless speculation rather than actual research.
Oh, you mean the Peasant's Guide to Vampire Hunting? There you are. I'm back. Here I am, human as ever. It's like the world is alive again, just like me.
Precisely.
Yeah, I'll be done in a minute.
Garlic, for
Thought we could use a potion or
waste
two.
of perfectly good seasoning. The belief must have an origin.
Well, aren't you the romantic one? You know, all you have to do is just... Never mind. Come here. It did. One very old, very stuffy vampire lord who happened to have a terrible allergy. The story got out of hand. As for the stakes through the heart, anything sharp and pointy will do the job if you're strong.
I'm glad you're here.
The possibility of obtaining knowledge others can only dream of is so tempting.
I really wish I could go exploring again.
Whenever you're ready.
So, garlic and specialized stakes at tactical impasses.
So, where are we off to now? Sure thing. Do you want to have it standing here, or... All right. Now, on to the drinks. Do you want to have mead, wine, or just plain milk? Okay, then. I don't think you have that on you, though. Here, I'll help you out. Likewise. Sometimes, I kind of wish that we weren't so... how do you say this? Well, renowned. At this point, most of Skyrim has heard of your name, and half of it is trying to kill us. It seems like it's almost impossible to have a nice, leisurely stroll outside city walls without getting pounced upon or attacked. If we could, I would like to just leave here, you know? Travel to some distant place, settle down, live the peaceful life. Not to be known or seen as heroes or great warriors, but as simple country folk, really. Back when, you know, I still saw mortal food as rather appetizing. To the eyes, at least. But I could never really stomach it. But now, I can gorge on whatever I want, like this sweet roll. Delicious. So, what do you want to talk about now? Well, this one is a hard one. While I do like Altmer wine, I would have to say the crown goes to Cyrodiilic brandy. The texture is just so unique. The flavors are strong, but not overpowering, and it sort of has a nutty, chocolatey aftertaste. Though, it doesn't help that the brandy is so hard to find in Skyrim these days. All right. So, what do you want to talk about now? Yeah. It's not the most comforting thought, but it's a reality I'll have to face eventually. Now that I'm human again, there's some hope that I won't just get cast down into the depths of Cold Harbor. I don't know for sure, though, but I guess I will, in due time. Meanwhile, it might be a good idea for me to worship another deity and strengthen my ties with them. Mara, since we're together and all. Maybe even Dibella could work. After all, after years of being averse to physical intimacy, when I discovered it again with you, let's say my world and my entire opinion of intimate. All right, your take.
Oh, hope is not a viable strategy. It has a statistically insignificant success rate.
Well, yes.
The change is a bit harder to adjust to than I thought. First of all, there's the diet. I've been surviving on blood for so long that I almost forgot how to chew. My first meal was an embarrassing episode. But ever since then, it's been a colorful experience. Turns out I love apples and hate leeks. That feels sort of nostalgic.
I wonder if we have
On the other hand, there's also the temperature. Vampires have a high tolerance to cold climates, so I'm going to need more layers of clothing. To be honest, I feel fragile, you know. Not only could I die from the cold, but any disease could kill me if I'm not careful. I know I sound paranoid, but I mean, these are concerns you've had too, right? Yeah, you're right. Besides, I still have my knowledge about magic, alchemy, and swordplay. I'm not defenseless. Besides, some good things came with the change too. I already mentioned the food, but I noticed that because I have regained my sense of taste. Moreover, just as I can feel the cold now, so can I feel the warmth of my own body and the rhythm of my heartbeat. I was afraid I would regret giving up my immortality, but I have gained so much more than I could ever dream of. Even if my life has a deadline now, I can finally live it at the same pace as everyone else. I wanted to give this to you. I bought it from Fallion after he cured me. Thank you for supporting me all the way.
Well,
So, what's on your
how about
mind?
before, being stuck underground?
See? This is what I was talking about. Serana here isn't fully operational until she's had her morning ration.
If you think it'll help.
I wonder if we have any sweet rolls in the kitchen.
Much of it has been forgotten by now. But I think what would interest you the most would be the Ethereum Wars.
Generally, history is boring, but if it's you telling me about it, I think... The Ethereum Wars?
Yes, I remember that the Dwemer were so weakened by it that King Gellir took several...
I sincerely hope you're...
You remember? That all happened in the First Era.
Good to see you.
surprised you
Shall
knew
we
that.
travel together
I thought you
again?
didn't like history.
I know when
Wonder
the
if we have any
Ethereum
sweet
Wars
rolls
was
in the
on.
kitchen.
If you were there, then you've got to be 4,500 years old.
Yes.
You were alive when the Dwemer were still around? And you haven't told...
Is that how you see it? That our dietary habits give us a sort of bond?
You don't?
No. Following the
Now that
Green
you've
Pact
mastered
is a
this
choice you
trade,
make. A pact
I'll be
between
getting a
you
new sword,
and...
right?
Who is it again?
Maybe some new armor as well.
Ife. It is not the same for you?
No. My pact wasn't something I chose to make.
Tendrils of thought wind their way through
I'm
this realm.
sorry about
Those
that.
tendrils bind our reality
Thanks.
together.
Still, the end result is much
What
the same.
business do college mages
And
have in a
people
place
are
like
delicious.
Surfdal anyway? It's a place for
Well,
not your
kind
weird
of.
experiments.
I drink from my prey, whereas the experience is different. But it is nice having someone around who's not scared or disgusted by my diet.
I feel the same, my friend. I'm glad to be traveling with you.
Me too. It's brandy ash, not engine fuel. And it's for medicinal purposes. It eases the transition from undeath to dealing with the living.
A medicinal purpose that requires half a bottle?
That's where your vampire
At
lady
this
friends
rate of
grew up,
consumption, our
right?
quest efficiency will drop by
Not
12%
enjoying your
due to necessary
solitude, my
details
friend?
for research. It is
I'm
not a
funny.
sustainable logistical model.
Still here.
All right, all right. No need to map out my
Right.
drinking habits
The
on a ledger.
other part of my
You've
job.
made your point.
Let's go.
Your commitment to your... Ups is impressive. I'll give you that.
Thane.
Nice place to raise a family. Just you and me against the world now. This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Keep that weapon sharp, and that wit sharper. It's a dangerous world out there.
Markarth is next. Affirmative. Here's what I have.
Exploring again.
Farewell.
Oh? What is it?
If you think it'll help.
Very well.
You're always talking to me, but never to Scrap. Is there something you're not telling us?
Right. The other part of my job.
Remy?
I've been better, honestly.
I know it isn't much,
Pardon me.
but I want you to know that I'm
Papa
here to
says
show
I
you
won't
how
see
to
Rogvir
any way
anymore.
I can.
But he wouldn't tell me why
Whether
not.
it is by killing your
Hey,
enemies
wanna play tag?
or by lending an ear.
Hey, you wanna play a game?
That means a lot, Ori.
Figures. You elders are always so boring.
I'm just thinking of...
Afternoon,
well, it's
Colin.
not something I like to talk about. I just feel so much guilt. Sometimes
Do you have a moment to talk? It's
hope
about
so.
Sophia.
some days
Don't
it
worry.
feels like I'm breaking
I don't
down.
think she can hear us.
It frightens me.
You won't break, I promise. And even if you did, I'd be right there to sew you back together again.
Nothing else then?
I have observed a genuine aversion to silver among your kind. That I know is based on fact. My primary objective is your preservation. However, for a minor transgression, such as a...
Embedding
The Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know.
Done well.
Creative. You have been thinking about this. It's a cute idea, but it wouldn't work on me. Pure blood, remember? We've got some nice perks.
An important distinction.
Gods, you're unbelievable. You really do catalog everything, don't you? Back with more flattery, I see. What now? Do you need something?
The giants won't hurt you if you stay away from them. But
Oh,
some travelers
horseback
say
riding.
they
I don't
a
think
lot
I
of
do.
gold.
Never had to travel much back on the island.
Gods only know why.
Though, it wouldn't hurt to try. Tell you what, take me to a stable owner and we can get myself a horse. We'll cross that hurdle when we get there.
Yes?
You tried mercenary work? Suit you.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
You and I have a lot in common, Serana. I like to eat my enemies, you like to eat your enemies.
My father never thought I was smart enough to be a stable master. Yeah, I got one for sale.
Are you the type of Breton who is proud of their elven ancestry, or...
That'll do. She's all saddled up.
Do you think... You know what, never mind.
There's a certain vigor in her eyes. I like her. I could either name her Phoenix because of this fire in her eyes, or Nightshade because she also reminds me of the flowers I used to tend to in my mother's garden. I'll let you pick.
Now that you've mastered the smithing trade, I'll be getting a new sword, right? Maybe some new armor as well?
Nightshade it is, then.
How can I help?
Markarth is next.
I own the Pelagia farm just outside the city walls. Nimriel takes good care of things.
Now,
My father.
it's time
Yeah,
to take you
I got
for a
one
ride.
for sale. That'll do.
Time to test
She's
my
all
might.
saddled up for you.
Colin,
Easy there. Watch it. Hey, hey, where do you think you're going? Oh no.
A farm in the plains here, but I wanted to be like my parents and become a soldier or a mercenary.
By the gods,
They were
I'm never doing
somewhat
something like
supportive.
this again. You don't say. Could you teach me then? Probably need your help with this one. Thanks, and do take it easy. Well, now that's done. I should be able to hold my own now, at least. So the next time you decide to be on horseback, I should be able to catch up.
I know it's unusual for me, but Valthum wasn't that bad of an experience. It was interesting to see a ghost ask for our help instead
so you're
of
skilled with a
attacking
blaze.
us.
Admirable.
How are you doing, love?
Nature worship.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Never leave the house? You want that ending?
You're closing this stall.
Hey, you. Yeah,
You
you.
want to give up now?
Fresh
out
meat
of
for your
fear?
stomach?
Is that what we're going to teach our daughter?
Mama, why are you in
Morning, Colin.
We're not fighting, we're just...
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms. This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it.
In need of some information, are we? If he's not at the bar, he's in his office, which just so happens to be my private chambers.
Serana, I have been analyzing...
He's a charming fellow, but just know that there's steel behind that grin. I wouldn't get on his bad side if I were you.
Oh, you mean the Peasant's Guide to Vampire Hunting?
Remember,
Please.
ale
Half
is
of
cheaper
it's
than blood in
superstition cooked
Markarth.
up by people who've never even seen a vampire.
I was accidentally staring at someone while
Garlic, for
thinking,
instance.
and
A
now
waste
they
of
keep looking
perfectly
over
good
at me.
seasoning. Oh, it's you.
pretending
The one from the market.
It did.
No.
One very old,
I was just
very
buying
stuffy
jewelry for my
vampire
sister in
lord who
Cyrodiil.
happened to have a
I've never
terrible
even seen
allergy.
that man before.
The story got out of hand. As for the stakes
Not
through
much.
the heart,
One moment I
anything
was
sharp and
buying a
pointy
necklace
will do the
and
job if you're strong
the rest
enough.
is just a
There's
blur.
nothing particularly magical about the wood.
All right then.
Remiel is quite passionate about Dwemer, isn't she?
You're taking this very seriously. Most people just carry a clove of garlic and hope for the best.
Hope is not a viable strategy. It has a statistically insignificant success rate.
Need something?
I'd like a drink.
Well met, traveler. I'm Navas Ah, my reputation precedes me. Yes, information is my trade. For the right price, of course. Legal matters, missing persons, rare artifacts. I have my ways of uncovering what others cannot. Oh, a bit of this, a bit of that. Tax issues, legal consultancy. Let's just say if you have a problem that needs solving Ah, there you are. Please, take a seat. Welcome to the humble office of Navas Nevelnor.
I've with my fair share of informants.
To bring us
They enjoy
some meat.
toying with their marks,
Where
sure,
has he?
but they're skittish creatures. Take care not to
there he
spook them,
is,
and the
carrying
information
some of the
Ashe needs is
finest mead
ours.
Skyrim has to offer.
What?
The freshest as well. I just tapped open a new barrel. Figured you ought to have the first sip. Here you are. One bottle of our house brew. Enjoy. Is there anything else you need, Nevis?
That should do it, Klepper. Just get the door on your way out. I'm sure my new acquaintance here would appreciate the
I quite
quiet.
enjoy talking to people.
Yes,
It's
of
always
course.
so fascinating to see
I'm
what
only a
information I can
holler
learn from
away
them.
should you need anything.
What?
I'm sure you've noticed the juniper trees that grow around here.
Nice and
Old
warm.
Klepper mashes the berries and
stay away?
tastes sensational every single time. Fair enough. More for me then. I can't get enough of this stuff. How might I assist? Tax issues, legal consultancy, tracking down loved ones? Tangled up with the Dark Brotherhood, are you? Bold of you to even mention that name. What makes you think I can help? Ah, I don't recall you being part of the Brotherhood. So you must have been referred by my fellow informants. What is the music of life? Then we are in session. What can I do for you today? The Rift, 26 years ago. Those were dark times. The Brotherhood's grip on Skyrim was strong then. Their whispers reached even the most secluded corners. I saw things I wish I could forget. The Rift, 26 years ago. Those were dark times. The Brotherhood's grip on Skyrim was strong then.
If I could find a way to
Their
capture
whispers
sound, we
reached
could
even the
carry
most
music
secluded
everywhere with
corners.
us.
I saw things I wish I could
Still
forget.
can't help but wonder if Ancona went rogue, or if the Thalmor wanted him to do all that.
Troubled. Haunted is more like it. I was young, foolish, drawn to their promises of power, of wealth. But the price, it was too high. A soul stained with blood, a conscience burdened by guilt. It's not a path I would recommend. Regret is a luxury I cannot afford. But yes, sometimes I find myself wondering, what if? The Brotherhood. They are a blight on this land, twisting good intentions into acts of unspeakable cruelty.
Yes?
Enough talk. We're looking for the assassin who murdered my father.
Did you need something?
Tell us where to find him or face the consequences.
For, well, everything.
Yes, sorry.
You've made my world
I'll get
brighter.
straight to the point.
Jackson, you
His
run
name
all
is
about
Roland
Skyrim
Green.
and never run out of
Skilled
energy.
assassin.
I'd like to know your source of energy. It could be useful.
I haven't heard from him in years. He disappeared, vanished, into the shadows.
How can I help?
Do not want to tell you more, lest my life be taken.
Gods, you've got that armor fitted on perfect.
The two of you do seem like a formidable pair. Tell you what, I usually charge quite the fee for this kind of information, but one less Dark Brotherhood assassin is a reward in itself. Trust is a fragile thing, traveler, especially in these uncertain times. I've told you what I know. Believe it or not, that's your choice.
Yes?
The Karth River. We have his location. Good. The Karth River. We have his location. Good. No, he's tired of the Dark Brotherhood and he wants to quit. I think that's genuine. Now, can we start moving?
How can I help?
Another day in Skyrim. I can't vouch for the elf's character, but reputation is everything to highborns and lowlifes alike. It'd reflect poorly on him if word got around that his information's no good. Ashe is right. We should check it out.
You want a drink? Unlike my husband Clapper, I watch after our guests.
Yes.
Holmes. I said Holmes, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping hand. I work silver. My father. And his father before.
What business do college mages have in a place like Swordball, anyway? This is Morkart, traveler. Safest city in the Reach.
Magic much, do you? Can't say I blame you. I barely trust any of it myself. Still here.
What?
You treat a horse. Got one all saddled and ready to go. Sounds fair. She's yours. Like I said, she's all saddled. Bags fail to trip your feet.
Good boy, Thistlefoot.
And you thought I was just...
I'll support your advice.
We're counting on it.
You're finished.
Gods, what I wouldn't give to just collapse into a proper airbud right now.
Your combat effectiveness has been noticeably decreasing over the last hour. A soft bed is the logical solution.
Is that your way of saying I look like hell?
It is my way of saying bedroll on tough ground will not be sufficient tonight.
Getting used to heavy armor, are you? I can help you get your plates adjusted, if you'd like.
I'm getting out of here. Thought I heard... Please, here we go. Someone do something. Never should have come here. I've had enough of it. That's close enough.
Yes, there are not.
Of course there's no hut. This is an ambush, fool. I can't exactly kill you in a crowded inn, so I led you to somewhere I could neatly dispose of you. Did you honestly buy my act? Is that a compliment to me, or an insult to you, I wonder? I never cared for the Dark Brotherhood. I just want to keep my job so I can keep pilfering off of their money bag. I must admit, I almost felt guilty deceiving you. Almost. But in the end, we all have our roles to play. And mine is to ensure you die.
Never should have come here!
Another fight? There's no one I'd rather have watching my back.
I'm glad we're here together. If you know what I mean.
Could I see that note? I'm sorry if I didn't, trust you.
You're aware of
The Salvius farm.
friends are excellent.
Perhaps there was a shred of truth in Nevis's words after all.
Unfortunately.
After all this time. Justice. It may yet be within reach. A reminder that appearances can be deceiving. He seemed helpful, but beneath that facade, darkness.
So, Renia, you seem
It makes me
comfortable with
wonder,
me being a
how can we
vampire?
truly judge good and evil?
Why wouldn't I be?
Mortals shift between those
Usually
extremes
people are
so
more,
easily.
well, guarded around.
But what about me?
Oh, well,
Created with a
definitely
purpose,
missing out.
programmed with
I have
morals.
to say, traveling with you
Where
has
do I
made me fill
fit?
up my notebooks very quickly.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
At my core, I'm not too dissimilar from
You
dwarven
know,
automatons
the
roaming
notes
underneath us.
Studying you has
But I
been
feel
quite an
emotions.
interesting task.
Compassion,
You've been
anger,
studying me?
righteousness.
I'm wondering if I should be
Are these
offended.
genuine or just
Why would you be
algorithms
offended?
mimicking humanity?
You're helping me learn so much.
Does it even matter,
It's
as
really
long as they
wonderful
guide me
being around
towards
a
the right
vampire
path?
consistently.
But
Well, that's
those
not
are
the
questions for
worst
another
reaction
time.
I've gotten.
Vengeance first.
So that means I can keep taking notes about you.
I suppose it's not doing any harm. Sure, if it makes you happy.
Okay. Great.
The time has come to face my path. Yes?
Be a good guide for this old relic.
Yes?
I can't believe those warlocks tried to summon an incomprehensibly powerful mad woman. Might as well just stick your whole face in a campfire while you're at it.
used to be an adventurer like you. I took an arrow in the knee.
Curses. Euphrates, please forgive me for being in a place like this.
Peaceful. Oh! Didn't see you there. Aye, that's me.
Reach is
I work as a woodcutter.
in its own way.
Simple job around
And by
these
that,
parts,
I mean
but
it's also
it's honest.
extremely repulsive
I
to
assume you need some wood? For a campsite, perhaps?
Serana,
Ah,
your parents aren't
that
exactly
slimy bastard.
conventional, are they?
Would have fit in better with the guild than the brotherhood. Always cared more about the coin than the cause. I,
sorry. That was
assume that he's dead.
It can just be kind of a sore subject.
I can understand that. I assume you aren't close with them.
I did
Oh, I knew it was coming to him eventually, sooner or later.
My father...
Dealing death doesn't bestow a long life in return. That's what I once was. A death dealer.
What were your parents?
Now, I'm nothing but a simple logger.
They
Now,
care about me.
what could I help you with?
But a while back, our family went through some hard times.
Ah, I see.
Questionable things.
It was an old Brotherhood contract. No, there's no way I'm divulging what happened, even after all these years.
Well, I'm glad I'm not fighting them alone.
Choice in the
Want
matter.
to see me anyway. Haven't been a very good kid to them.
You're a good daughter.
Thanks, but it's...
It's not that simple. I guess it never is with families, is it?
Never believed him.
No, I
Never
guess
thought
it's
I'd
not.
see the day. A lass made of metal and magic. Mario was a clever one. That's
Right
for
behind
sure.
you.
How dare you utter my father's name? Tell me who ordered his death, assassin!
Can't do that, lass.
Yes?
Bound by an oath, you see. Even now, years later, some promises you just don't break.
An oath? Who in bloody oblivion cares about oaths? We're here because a family was cleaved apart by your blade. My family!
Never taken a life yourself, girl? Ever felt that cold steel in your hand?
Ah, casual
Watch the
wear.
light fade
Feeling a
from
bit more
someone's
free now,
eyes.
are we?
Why do you ask?
Yes?
Because every kill, every death, leaves a family
What?
broken. You ain't so different from me, lass. We've both got blood on
What?
our hands. Should the widow take her beloved's butcher knife, then cut you down for the very crime you accuse me of?
Talk all you want, old man. It won't save you. You're going to answer for what you did to me.
Killing me won't bring him back, won't ease your pain. Violence just breeds more violence, girl. It's a spiral that never ends. I know that anger, that thirst for revenge, drove me to do terrible things. But I learned the hard way. Leads nowhere but emptiness. That's why I left it all behind. The blade, the brotherhood, the blood. Found peace in
What?
these woods, in this simple life. Can't undo the past, lass. But I can choose to live
What?
differently now. Maybe.
Maybe you can too.
What?
You won't get any answers out of me. I've no loved ones. No family. Nothing to lose.
Bastard! So the man won't talk. But then... He took my father. Justice demands an equal price. We'll find what we need from his corpse. Good. Let's be done with it.
I'm not enough of a fool to stand between you and your father's killer, Ashe. But...
Still here.
Maybe we should keep him alive? Just wait until we learn exactly who wanted Ario dead. That information could very well die with him if we let it.
I'll turn over every rock in Skyrim if I have to. Every breath that man draws is a testament to my failure, my weakness. I can't bear it a second longer. I won't. Now both of you, stay out of my way. Draw your sword.
What is it?
I am no murderer, and I will not strike down someone
can I
unarmed.
Lass, we both know that ain't true. Blood stains the soul, no matter how you try to wash it away. I won't make this easy for you. You've opened old wounds, brought back ghosts I thought I'd laid to rest. I'll do what I must.
You will try.
Something's teamwork right there.
Oh, you heard that
Good
too.
riddance.
I thought I was a mad...
Hope we didn't just cut off the head of the wild goose we were chasing, though.
You'd think a headless goose would be easier to find. But why do I feel this way? I thought I'd feel justice or closure. Instead, there's just nothing. You lie. Then why did I enjoy it? Enjoy killing him? No. Perhaps it's because my father's real killer is still out there, alive and breathing. My mission isn't finished yet. We need to search his corpse and his things. Anything that might have information.
Sorry, you were saying something? What's on your mind?
Oh no. You're the one who likes fetching things for people, not me. Go on. Have fun rummaging where you shouldn't. I'll wait out here. You know me. My middle name may well be Macabre. And perhaps I want to do my own brooding. Rude of you to keep me from it. Good. You and Ashe got us into this mess. But I'm sure you can get us out of it just as well. Ha ha. Don't you have some leads to find?
You know your way with destruction magic. Good. might take me a while, but I'll be fine. This day's been a lot. So, what did you find? Medius? He was the one my parents mentioned in their recording. He must have been jealous of my father's work. Of me. I'm not sure what to think. Part of me feels relieved that it's over, that I know who's behind it all. But another part feels empty. Like this wasn't the closure I was searching for. He talked about oaths and atonement, finding peace. But can a killer truly find peace? Can a life built on taking lives be redeemed simply by laying down the blade? I chose this path. I reshaped myself to become a weapon. I embraced violence to seek vengeance for Ario's death.
How much do you know about the dwarves?
Was Roland fool or sage to try and escape his past? Are we not eternally bound by the choices we
Yes,
make?
they were pretty mysterious.
Is there peace to be
Sometimes
found in the
like to think
darkness I
know a
willingly
bunch about
embraced?
them, but then I remember how little I actually know.
We need to find out where this man lives. Let's ask Calcelmo in Markarth. He was my father's old friend. Skyrim isn't exactly a haven for academics, so the few that do reside here tend to be well acquainted.
Calcelmo? Funny. I've been reading his dwarf series. His discussion of Dwemer metallurgy is fascinating. I wonder if we'll ever rediscover how to... And your eyes have glazed over. Ashe, you must find this kind of thing interesting, right? Considering your origins and all.
It's alright, I suppose. A little dry.
Well, what do you know? The apple can fall far from the tree. Just you and me against the world now. Not that I'm complaining.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. It's a letter from Whiterun, from a beautiful, ginger-haired woman. Do you think you... Looks like that's it. Got to go.
They say if a vampire so much as scratches you, you'll turn into one. It better not be true.
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks. Man's been hitting the skooma, I say.
What?
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
Watch the skies,
You're
traveler.
like me, huh? Of course. Of course. All right, then. Ah, citizen. I mostly deal with petty thievery. Drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had destruction magic. Of course. Aye.
How can I help?
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead?
Palace, not an excavation
You and the Jarl
site.
will answer for any
Seriously, they
desecration
didn't even bother
of
to
my
add a proper
ancestors'
ventilation
bodies.
system.
That's enough, Thonvor. We're done.
As you can clearly observe, I'm quite busy with my research. Your questions will almost certainly be answered once I publish my next opus. Which may never occur if I remain pestered by torchbugs such as your... Wait. You there. Step closer. Who might you be? And who might you be, my dear?
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. Nishuan said, "You idiot! I'm sorry. Persistent. I'll let you if you deal with Nimhi. Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site."
I'm Ashe.
What? Oh,
Of Ario Velen. Was seeking information about
What?
a scholar named Medius Attius.
Ah, are you?
Yes?
A brilliant mind, gone too soon. We were rivals, of course, both of us straining to understand the inner workings of Dwemer technology. Always vying for the most intriguing discoveries, the most
I might need a bigger soul gem.
theories. But,
Do you need
despite
something?
our antagonism, I always respected him. Medius.
If you find any juniper berries, save some for me. I've always wanted to try them.
Yes, but also driven by a thirst for power that troubled me. But you, my dear, you are something else entirely. He used to ramble on about the possibility of creating sentient automatons. Machines that could think, feel, act with a semblance of free will. I dismissed it as a fanciful dream back then. But now, this aura, this energy, it's unlike anything I've encountered. A fusion of magicka and something more. Something beyond the realm of conventional artifice. Are you? It seems you achieved the impossible after all.
You know what I am?
How quickly you forget that Aryu's research frequently overlapped with my own. I read his theses, even helped him on occasion. But rest assured, your secret is safe with me. A scholar knows the value of discretion. especially when dealing with matters that could reshape the very fabric of our understanding of sentience, magica, and all of existence. Now, Medius. Let me see. Yes. He's been conducting his research in a secluded location southeast of Whiterun. A hidden cave.
Thank you. This is all we needed. That Mar is more perceptive than I gave him credit for. He must have a truly keen eye. I didn't think anyone could see through my disguise so easily.
Greetings, Archmage. May I help you, Archmage? What? Oh, goodbye.
We have Medius Atius's location.
Then suffer the
Roland was just
Emperor's
a pawn.
wrath.
Now we can... What was
Please,
that?
someone do
There he was.
By the gods,
So great.
We have Medius Atius's location. Roland was just a pawn. Now we can take the king.
Yes, you are.
I don't know. I thought I was with Roland, but what if this encounter doesn't pan out as I originally thought? The assassin who thrust his blade into my father's heart just ended up an entire old woodcutter. He lived with no regrets and didn't renounce his oath or the Brotherhood. But he was living a peaceful life. What if it's the same with Medius? What if it's not just jealousy that moved him to kill my father?
Let's kill that spider and head into Nishuan's.
But this is what I trained for, what I lived for all these 6 long years, not only for Roland. This was the man truly responsible. I can't just let him get away scot-free. I'll deal with how I feel when we get there.
I'm getting a new sword, right? Maybe some new armor as well.
Mind if I sit closer? The fire's heat doesn't register on my senses, but proximity to you oddly does.
Thane.
Mind if I
Should set the metal rods
sit
at
closer?
45-degree angles for optimal support
The
against
fire's
the
heat
steam
doesn't
pressure.
register on my senses,
But would that leave enough
but
space for the gears?
proximity to you oddly does. Data logged. You are now classified as a portable heat source. That term is not in my standard lexicon. However, the emotional resonance data is trending positive. Very positive. Agreed. Your presence is a welcome counterbalance to the day's chaos. Thank you.
I think Ori is a lovely singer.
Hey! What's our next plan of action? It's odd reading these. I always pictured my father as the man I knew. Warm, patient, with ink-stained hands. But these letters show another side. A visionary, pushing the boundaries of magic and machine.
Hello there, Calcelmo.
I have things to study. What is it?
I was just thinking.
Yes. He believed he could create something to bridge the gap between magic and machine. A being that could live. He dreamed of a daughter long before I was ever me. I wonder if he ever looked at me and thought, this is close enough. Or if he just saw me as something other. But I think he loved me. In his own way. Even if I was not what he first envisioned. Even if I was born of desperation and necessity rather than nature. I want to say yes. Because it's easier. Because it's what I hope is true. And yet I don't know if that's enough. I feel like his daughter. I remember being raised by him, learning under him, laughing at his bad jokes. But what is memory if not a pattern etched into me? Am I a daughter? Or am I an echo of the daughter he wanted? I don't know. But if nothing else, I think I understand him a little better now. Come on. Let's not linger in the past too long.
By order of the Jarl. You have come. So be it.
I'll handle it. Poor White Run.
Come quietly, a taste of Jarl's
Death will be quick. I'm no drink. You.
Besides combat and training, I do enjoy a good read every now and then. After all, knowledge is power.
That.
I'm surprised you didn't ask me to.
You'd better. Now, let's hope this elf's lead involves less ambushes than the last.